So, welcome to the webinar How to Earn Six Digits Per Month as a Facebook Ads Freelancer. All right. Okay, so this is presented by me, of course, LJ Jose. And let's have some housekeeping rules first before we start. Right? So, housekeeping rules, make sure that your focus is on this webinar. So, kaya mute kayo lahat. So, hindi ko pa ina-allow mag-unmute kayo sa Zoom para we will not have any weird noises. Pero later, I will allow you guys to unmute to ask your questions naman. So, turn off your other gadgets apart from what you're using to watch this webinar. Please put them on silent or do not disturb mode. Okay? And engagement is a must. Comment, chat, and interact with one another sa ating chat here. And for questions, kindly write them down first because I'll be answering them towards the end naman. So you can comment your questions during our Q&A time. So pag nakita niyo na sa screen na nakalagay na Q&A time, pwede na kayo mag questions. Unfortunately, wala akong, hindi to Zoom webinar. So wala siyang Q&A feature, pwede kayo mag-raise hand later. I believe merong option to raise your hand sa settings ninyo or sa Zoom ninyo. Okay? And also, if I ask a question pala for you to answer, just go ahead and type it out as well. So don't be shy. That way, I'll know my video and audio are still okay. So again, paminsan nagsistatic tong microphone na to. Gusto ko malaman kung okay pa din ba. Okay, and type ready so we can begin this jam-packed webinar. Wow, we have so many people here, 55 people now. Let me know if you are ready, if your mind and body is conditioned to listen to this webinar. Okay? Mga ilang times ko na actually inulit tong content na to, pero there are still people, of course, who are interested to learn again. And maybe kailangan talaga nila ng maraming beses na marinig yung um, topic na to or topics here para makapag-implement talaga sila. Okay? So how to earn 6 digits per month as a Facebook ads freelancer presented by LJ Jose. All right. So hi, my name pala is LJ. For those who don't know me yet, I'm a Facebook marketing consultant. I'm one of the admins in the Freelancers in the Philippines Facebook group. I'm a VA Bootcamp graduate and a former VA Bootcamp staff and partner din. Okay, I was also a consultant last year, 2020, to the Senate for the Freelancers Protection Act. So, disclaimer, I have no affiliation to any political party, okay? So, purely for the freelancing community na consultation yun. Okay? So, why should you listen to me ba? Because I was also in your shoes 4 years ago as a beginner in Facebook ads. So sa mga beginner ngayon ng Facebook ads, let me know in the chat, di ba? Um, if you don't hear me, kindly just rejoin, okay? Hindi pa naman puno yung room, and then, or reload na lang, all right? So everyone is okay naman, everyone else is okay with the audio. All right. So yeah, again, I was in your shoes around 4 or 5 years ago as a beginner in Facebook ads. And for those who don't know my story yet, so I'm a college dropout and a former call center agent. So I know that I have some colleagues here from APAC, from JP Morgan, and Wells Fargo as well. Hello sa inyo dyan. Thank you very much for keeping in touch. I started freelancing part-time in 2011. So nung hindi pa Odesk, so hindi pa Upwork ang tawag. So hindi yun nga. Odesk pa yung tawag kay Upwork pala. So hindi pa siya Upwork yung pangalan. So that was way back nung nasa UP pa ako. And full-time naman in 2016. So this was a post of mine nung nag-resign ako na sa Wells Fargo. Okay, so that was back in 2016. So full-time freelancer na 5 years. And being in the freelancing industry for a while now, I can say that if I was able to do it, you can do it too, regardless of your background. So there are some people who would ask me, how did you transition ba from corporate to freelancing? How were you able to do it through the years? How were you able to stay stable and survive? So here is the secret, di ba? Andito lahat sa webinar na yan. Okay, for today's discussion, we'll talk about how and where I started learning Facebook ads, how I gained clients and experience without any previous Facebook ads experience, and how to create a strong portfolio as proof and evidence of your skills. So we'll also go through some common job application or interview questions and answers, hourly and monthly rates of Facebook ads freelancers, di ba? Of course, kailangan talaga natin malaman kung ano ba yung rates. Is this worth pursuing ba? And lastly, how I increased my rate and leveled up from being a Facebook ads freelancer to a Facebook marketing consultant earning 6 digits per month. So 6 digits per month in pesos to ha. So I'll let you guys know pag 6 digits per month in dollars na. Okay, so yun, those are our topics for tonight, and this will go around at 7 to mga around 2 hours tayo. Okay, so you can drop off naman if you want. I just can't promise if there's going to be a replay of this. Okay, so how and where I started learning Facebook ads. So before that, let's familiarize ourselves first. What is Facebook ads ba, di ba? It's like a regular post, but has the word sponsored. And this is what you see almost everywhere in Facebook, in Instagram, and the entire Facebook network or environment, di ba? So this is an example of an ad, right? As you can see, naka-point dyan. On the left, yung word na sponsored. So anything that has that under the name of a Facebook page is a Facebook ad. Alright? So sino pa ba ang hindi nakita ng Facebook ad ever dito? Let me know sa chat. I'm sure dapat walang mag-chat kasi for sure if you're a regular user of Facebook or Instagram is nakakita na kayo ng ad similar to this. Now, question. Of course, it's dinner time ngayon sa mga hindi pa kumakain kagaya ko. Who likes ribs or steak? Now, before we dive deeper, I want you to know what is the first rule of Facebook ads ba? With this question, who likes ribs or steak? Let me know. Okay? Sarap tingnan, no? Yung tomatoes, yung ribs, tapos nasa grill pa talaga siya. And then medyo blurred yung background. Ang tawag doon? Bokeh effect, something. Right? Grabe, ang sarap, di ba? Okay. So it was a webinar similar to this that had mouth-watering images of ribs. Now question, which image got your attention right away? Was it image 1 or image 2? Okay. Which image got your attention right away? Was it image 1 or image 2? All right. So most people say it's image 2. Okay, dapat lagyan ko ng pangalan tong image 1 at image 2 na yun. Pero yun muna ngayon, image 2 ang mga na-notice ninyo. Okay? So yun nga, for me naman, it's image 2, yung nakakuha ng attention ko from that webinar that I attended years ago. Okay? So this is actually the exact images dun sa webinar na yon. Kinuha ko lang siya, screenshot. Ang ganda pa rin ng quality, di ba? Kahit naka-screenshot lang yan. So, ayan. So, ano bang naging difference? Bakit nyo, why did you answer image 2? Why did image 2 get your attention right away? So, let me know sa chat. Anong napansin nyo na difference? At bakit ganun? Parang napalingon kayo kaagad kay image 2. Okay, from Buboy, naka-focus. Alright. Ano pang mga ibang reasons ninyo? Or baka gutom lang talaga kayo at saka yun lang talaga yung na-notice ninyo. Ayan. So, kay Raf is that parang naka-zoom siya. Alright? Jillian, it feels like I'm looking directly sa food. Alright. Appetizing, colorful, detailed. Mas malaki serving ng 2. Okay. Alright. Wow. Tinimbang talaga, no? Marvin, focus at walang magulong background. Thea, attractive ang color. Okay, that's good, that's good. All right. Now, it was in 2016 where I got introduced to Facebook marketing influencers who I bought courses from to learn Facebook ads. So it wasn't really complicated back then. So these are just some of the international influencers that I follow. And some of them I enrolled in their courses naman. So we have Amy Porterfield, Rick Mulready, John Loomer, and Mary Smith. So pwede nyo naman sila i-search later at pwede nyo i-familiarize din itong mga taong to. Kasi in the industry, they are known when it comes to Facebook ads. Okay. Now, after learning the basics of Facebook ads through those trainings and courses I bought, it took me a while to implement them. So bakit kaya? Why did it take me a while to implement them? Because I wasn't passionate enough to decide if it was for me or not. Actually, may nag-email lang sa akin na na gulong-gulo talaga siya. Hindi siya sure if this Facebook ads is for her ba, kung gusto ba niya talaga i-pursue or hindi. Ang sagot ko naman do'n sa email niya is that, um, you wouldn't even know if you know, didn't try it, 'di ba? So parang nagda-doubt siya kasi parang hindi pa niya nata-try, gusto niya ng assurance or guarantee. Well, that doesn't exist right now, okay? So you have to kind of put some effort talaga. Hindi lang siya gusto ko ngayon, 'di ba? And then gagawin ko ngayon and then bukas ay hindi na. So for me, I would consider my career as a Facebook marketing consultant. So I consider the skill as a career, all right? So hindi lang siya parang side gig or side hustle or parang hobby lang or whatever. Ganun nagsimula. Okay? Pero nung naging seryoso na ako, naging passionate na talaga ako, I decided na ito talaga yung gusto ko maging known for. Ito talaga yung gusto ko na i-practice na profession. Parang doktor lang, di ba? Alright. Now, bakit nga ba ako hindi passionate that time pala? So I was already okay being a web designer, developer, and programmer. So yan yung side gig at side hustle ko while I was working in the call center, while nasa college ako. Yun yung parang just to make extra cash, really. Or para sa in another perspective, para sa mga luho ko that time, okay? Now, but deep down, I knew I had to level up so I can also increase my freelancing income. Sino ba yung gusto mag-level up? Sino ba yung feel na parang, nasa stuck na lang ako ngayon or parang parehas na lang palagi yung ginagawa ko? Parang gusto ko naman iba or gusto ko parang mag-advance yung skill ko, gusto ko naman i-upgrade yung skill ko para naman mag-increase din yung income ko. So let me know sa chat naman, okay? Personally, of course, gusto talaga natin mag-level up, 'di ba? Ayaw naman natin na ma-stuck lang tayo for years on a specific rate or sweldo. Like, I was stuck years in the call center na less than 30K per month lang ang sahod ko, even though very high and reputable and big companies yung mga pinagtatrabahuan ko because of my background and of course yung educational attainment ko. So, college dropout lang ako, right? Ayan. So we also need to have that passion, that burning desire to level up. Okay? Thus increasing your freelancing income. Or kung hindi ka pa nag-freelance, di ba, para makapag-start ka mag-freelance. For sure, mas mataas siguro yung mga offers na nakikita ninyo versus sa traditional corporate. Okay? So let me know kung totoo ba yun, kung nakikita nyo. Compare ninyo Job Street versus Upwork. The joke lang. Okay. Ayan. So at that time, I gave myself until the end of 2016 to resign from my corporate job and take freelancing full-time. So yan nga yung post ko nung nag-resign ako. That very night, December 8, 2016, okay, 8 p.m. And yung watch na yan is that yan yung ginamit nila para parang signing bonus namin, para makapag-lure sa amin na mag-transfer from one company to another, okay? Ayan. Now, I followed the Facebook ads gold rush. So, nung time na yon, it was called, or it was coined as a Facebook ads gold rush. So, sino yung mga nakakaalam ngayon about the Bitcoin gold rush or the Bitcoin rush, di ba? Kasi ang taas na ng rate niya or whatever. And then, years ago, hindi naman mataas yung rate. So, yung mga nag-follow nun is that mataas na yung value ng mga investments nila ngayon. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean na, right now, hindi siya Facebook ads gold rush na. I consider it still as a Facebook ads gold rush kasi there are so many updates. There are so many changes. And if you can develop those skills and that expertise and really knowing how to communicate those updates and changes to other people or to potential clients, then you will still be valuable. You will still be a diamond in this industry. Okay? Alam niyo yan, like even normal people who are not in the Facebook ads industry or in the marketing industry know that Facebook is always changing. And that also affects Facebook ads and Facebook marketing. Ayan. Who here has a mobile data or internet connection at home, but you're not making money out of it? Let me know. Okay? Sino ang may Globe, may Smart, may PLDT, may GoMo, may Converge? Sasabihin ko sana dito, pero wala pa palang dito. Okay? Ayan. So that was me. I had both mobile data connection sa phone, naka-plan siya, and internet connection din dun sa apartment ko sa Makati. Alright? So isipin nyo, dalawa-dalawa yung binabayaran ko, di ba? Pero I was only making a little bit of money kasi hindi naman premium yung rate ko dun sa mga part-time clients ko that time. Alright? At sino din ang nakakita na ng um, meme ba to dito sa my right na parang these are the basic human needs according to Maslow, di ba? And then of course, may nag-edit niyan na mas malaki daw ang need ng Wi-Fi. And of course, ang pinakamalaking need is ang battery or ang electricity. Okay? So I like this meme kasi there really is truth to it naman din, especially sa ating industry. Now, I was spending almost all my free time on Facebook. So, sino nagsispend ng free time nila sa Facebook ngayon? Okay? Sino yung mga palaging scroll ng scroll na lang, walang katapusang scroll, click ng click, nood ng mga video. Pwede naman hindi lang sa Facebook, pwede sa ibang social media channels or apps, di ba? Yung sayaw ng sayaw lang dyan. I have nothing against that, of course. Preferably, you should be making money out of it, di ba? Para naman makabayad ng internet connection mo or mobile data. Okay. Now, I was not getting a big return on investment, ROI. So make sure that you are familiar with that term, return on investment, ROI, kasi ginagamit din namin yan sa Facebook ads industry. I wasn't getting a return on investment on my internet and mobile data bill. Alright? So alam niyo na kung anong subscriber ako. Okay. Now, that made me become determined to really make a career out of Facebook naman. So, I did whatever it took. Kasi nasasayang yung binabayaran ko, di ba, nagiging expense siya. Instead, nagawin ko siyang asset, right? Turning that liability na expense into an asset to make more money or to monetize that internet connection. So, the key will always be the application and implementation of your learnings. And you can have all the knowledge and information about Facebook ads. Pwede mo i-Google, pwede mo i-YouTube yan lahat. But if you don't have the evidence or proof that you actually implemented it, then you have minimal chances of getting hired. Okay? So I'm not saying that you won't get hired. I'm saying that you have minimal chances of getting hired in the traditional process. Okay? In the traditional process of online hiring and recruiting, because I've done that from A to Z. For clients and for myself then. All right? Now, how did I gain clients and experience without any previous Facebook ads experience? All right? So as in totally zero knowledge, hindi naman zero knowledge, zero experience working with clients, with international or local clients about Facebook ads, walang-wala talaga at first. So how did I gain those clients and experience? This is a very common question everywhere sa freelancing group. Sa akin, maybe I get this more often than I like sa inbox ko. Okay? Now, the answer is two parts. So first, I created Facebook ads for myself using my own Facebook page. Who here has a Facebook page ba? Facebook business page, hindi po siya Facebook profile or Facebook personal profile. Kailangan alam mo paano ma-distinguish yun, di ba? Kasi hindi pwede mag-ads ang Facebook personal profile. Alright? Kung wala ka pang Facebook page, gumawa ka na after this webinar, okay? Ayan. So, ito yung sample ng isa sa mga, ito yung sample actually ng first ad that I ran for myself. Okay? So, you cannot find that page anymore kasi ni-rename na siya. Marami nang nangyari sa kanya. But yeah, nilalagyan ko kasi siya ng watermark na screenshot property kasi malalaman nyo later kung bakit ko nilalagyan ng ganyan. Okay, so this is a Facebook ad. Nakikita nyo sa baba na it's paid, alright? So organic and paid. Pag may nakalagay na paid, that was run as a Facebook ad. Okay? So you should treat yourself as your first client. Pwede nyo ba i-type yon? Can you please type it? You should treat yourself as your first client. So yan ang isa sa mga na-learn ko doon sa mga other webinars na inattend ko, sa mga free at paid courses na inattendan ko rin. You should treat yourself as your first client. Alright? Paki-comment, paki-chat naman pala dyan, sorry. Ayan. Okay. Ang galing ng mga nagka-copy-paste. Thank you very much. All right. So why are you going to treat yourself as your first client? Because kailangan mapakita mo na kaya mo gawin, right? If hindi mo kaya gawin or hindi mo mapakita na kaya mong gawin, how would you be doing it for your other clients, di ba? So kasi pag personal project mo, parang mas passionate ka, parang you're allowed to commit mistakes, di ba? Kasi sa'yo naman yon. You're allowed to learn more and improve. Pag sa clients na, medyo delicate na situation na yon. 'Di ba? If you don't know what you're doing, magsasayang ka ng pera ng client for ads, you'll be wasting time as well, 'di ba? So, not really as a total expert kaagad, but more on familiarity and even simple and basic experience. Yung kailangan mong malaman at matutunan at makuha din for yourself. Okay? So nakita nyo naman, yan yung Facebook page ko dati. Ang pangit pa ng ad, di ba? Oh, yan ang pinaka-first na ad ko. Ang pangit pa niyan, I would say. Ang daming bina-violate na policies niyan actually nung time na yan. If we compare it to the policies ngayon versus this ad, if I ran this ad right now, this is violating some policies. Okay, pero nung time na yon, 2016, I think, 2017, this was still legal. Okay? Ayan. So, yun nga. Otherwise, how will you do it for your future clients? Na question, of course, natanong ko na kanina, who has a Facebook page? Question naman, who here has a credit or debit card or PayPal? Okay, who here has a credit or debit card or PayPal? Alright? Pakisendan po ako ng pera sa PayPal. The joke lang. Alright? So, yan. These are some qualifying questions para malaman kung okay ka ba for Facebook ads, kung fit ka ba, or if Facebook ads is for you. And who here naman has a laptop or desktop with an internet connection? So hindi po tayo pwede ng tablet, hindi po tayo pwede ng mobile phone, pwede yan sa ibang online job or whatever man, pero for Facebook ads, professional Facebook ads, hindi po yan pwede. Okay? And who here has an email address? So for sure lahat kayo kasi nag-register kayo for this Zoom webinar. Okay? So yan lang naman ang minimum requirements. Those are the minimum requirements for you to start running Facebook ads. Okay? And of course, a personal profile sa Facebook kasi hindi naman pwede mag-run na wala kang account kay Facebook, di ba? Right, next part on how I gain clients and experience without any previous Facebook ads experience. So I created ads for other people I know who had online businesses. All right? Because of the pandemic, maraming business na nag-close, marami ring business na nag-start. And for sure, may kakilala ka. Di ba? Sino ang may kakilala dito na may online business? Okay? Or baka ikaw may online business ka, nag-start ka ng online business, and you want to use Facebook ads to generate more business for your business. O, di ba? Okay. And that was all for free. Okay? I created ads for other people I know who had online businesses for free. Right? So, bakit ko siya ginawa for free? Para nga magkaroon ako ng experience. Okay? Okay, so this photo is very memorable for me. I went to Manila for a specific gathering or a meetup, and this is where I met these three people. So first, on the left, is Jason Dulay of VA Bootcamp. Kung hindi nyo naman sila kilala, pwede nyo i-Google, search sa Facebook na lang, okay? We also have John Pagulayan of the Freelance Movement and Alan Ngo of Digital Solopreneur. Okay? So itong nasa pinaka-right, hindi ko alam kung sino 'yan. Parang ang laki ng cheeks niya, no? Hindi ako sure kung sino 'yan ngayon. Malaki pa rin cheeks ko. Anyway, hindi ko na alam. Ayan. So, with these three people, sila yung in-approach ko. Sila yung kinontak ko. Sila yung in-email ko, pin-PM ko, because I want to run ads for them for free, di ba? So those people na alam ko may business, okay? And these were local pa, wala pang international. So here's one of the ads that I ran for Jason Dulay, yung page namin before. I say namin kasi I was part of the team and then naging business partner ako. The WFHR, so work from home roadmap pa yung branding namin before. So who has ever seen this ad? Okay? Ako ang nagpakana niyang mga ads na ganyan, na mga comment how. Okay? Kasi based yan on research and strategy. Diba? So yan yung pinitch ko. So ito, I'm not sure kung andito ba si model namin. Malaki na yung anak niya, of course. That's years ago na. And we're good friends as well. So ganyan yung ads na ginagawa. Nakikita nyo paid, of course, di ba? And ayan, we learned from this. We learned from this ad a lot kasi ginamit siya ng MLM. Okay? Ayan. So alam namin effective siya kasi ginamit siya ng mga MLM. Alright, this is another ad for John. So I'm the original Facebook ads guy ni John Pagulayan of the freelance movement. Okay, so this was the first ad that we ran for John. The video was supplied by his team. And then ako na lang yung nag-set up and all. And for the strategy as well. So yan, nilalagyan ko talaga ng screenshot property and all kasi para malaman kung sinong gumawa when I present it to other people. All right. This video, I think, already has 1 million views, mga 3-4 years ago. You can check his page. John Pagulayan pa rin ang name ng page niya. And I believe it's the very first video sa page niya. If you check back, way back, million views. And this is for Alan naman. So this is a low budget campaign. And we generated naman good results here in the back end kahit low budget campaign siya. So yan lang naman lahat. For free lang yan sila lahat na ginawan ko. Until such time na I was paid na. Alright, so question. Natanong ko na ata ito kanina. Ayan, so here are some people na I know who have businesses or online businesses. So in real estate, one of my broker friends here in Davao, in insurance, one of my neighbors is an insurance agent, and food. So on the very right is one of the pinakasikat na hosts ng isang morning show here in Davao. So, nasa cafe kami niyan nung nag-meeting kami. Alright? Pre-pandemic pa to ha, before pandemic pa to lahat. Okay, now, after proving I can do the job, I then started getting paid Facebook ads gigs naman. So, ginamit ko yung mga screenshots, ginamit ko lahat ng nalalaman ko, and I applied online na sa Upwork, sa online jobs.ph, basically everywhere. At kahit pinopost ko pa nga yan na I'm learning Facebook ads, I know this and that sa Facebook personal profile ko dati. Alright? So sa mga nagpa-follow na sa akin dati, alam nyo na even until now, I still post stuff about Facebook, and I also have my new YouTube channel now. Talagang nag-plug, no? Alright. So here are some examples of those international clients naman, ng mga dollar paying. Okay, dollar paying. So meeting up with clients, these clients were in Phuket. We were in Phuket, Thailand. So I was invited there to work with them in person, all right, sa kanilang mansion. So wala naman silang problem sana for remote, pero mas prefer nila yung in-person, kahit online lang lahat yung trabaho namin. Pero it was important for them to have team members muna in person and then later mag-remote. Okay, so that was an all expense paid. That was my very first overseas trip by myself. Next naman, meeting up with clients in Bali, Indonesia. So all expense paid as well. So Australian client and UK client. And these were multinational clients na kasi isang department to in Chiang Mai, Thailand for a private workshop. So that was per day, or hindi naman per day. In total na lang pala. In total, it was 6 digits for a 2-day training these people, their entire department. for Facebook ads. And nag-implement din kami ng mga campaigns. Alright? So, maganda yung results for this campaign kasi we were only spending a few dollars kasi international din yung kanilang clientele for a private facility kasi. And then in just a few days, they earned back whatever they spent sa akin, all expense paid and everything, and yung ad spend din nila. So we got like $30,000 clients kaagad for that just one or two campaigns na sinet up ko for them. I don't know where the screenshot, somewhere in my Facebook post actually, years ago. All right. So, ayan. Wala na tong break na to, sorry. This is from a previous presentation kasi. Ayan. So, let me know na lang pala if you're finding this stuff okay ba or good. Gusto nyo din ba magkaroon ng mga international clients who will fly you out of the country, to their country for a vacation or a work vacation. Lahat ng vacation ko out of the country is actually a work vacation. Kailangan may combination talaga ng work kasi paminsan workaholic ako. Di ba paminsan, maybe most of the time. Di ba? Kasi nagbabantay ng mga campaigns and it's really, you're working with money, clients' money. Okay. Ayan. Next naman is how to create a strong portfolio. Siyempre, hindi ko na-achieve yung mga yon kung hindi nila nakita kung ano yung previous work ko. They are doing their own background investigation as well. They are doing their own screening, di ba? So dapat meron kang strong portfolio as proof and evidence of your skills, di ba? And one of those portfolio items that you will have is running the ad nga for your own Facebook page. So that's your first portfolio item na, right? Now, when you're working online, alam to ng mga freelancers natin here, when you're working online, screenshots and video recordings are very valuable and important, okay? So, we have some of the apps here. I forgot this. Snag It ata to. Greenshot, we have Jing, Sketch. Sketch is a personal favorite ko. And then we have Lightshot and Loom for video recordings. Okay? So, yan ang some of the tools na ginagamit ko to document yung work ko. Kasi online yung work natin, it's in the screen lang, di ba? So how will you present that to clients, di ba? So you need to have those screenshots and video recordings. Like say, for example, if you are going to, usually before, let's say pre-pandemic, yung iba mag-a-apply for graphic works, di ba? Or naglalakad sila sa Makati or BGC to the top companies or corporations and dala nila yung kanilang portfolio or folder or envelope, di ba? So ito yung parang digital envelope or folder mo. Yung magkakaroon ka ng mga content dyan for screenshots and video recordings of your work. Right? You have to be a king or queen in taking and organizing these. So bakit? Kasi pag magulo yung portfolio mo, pag pinakita mo na kay client, di ba, or potential clients, baka hindi nila maintindihan at magiging parang turn off yun sa kanila. Di ba? Parang, ang gulo-gulo pala nito. Ayoko to i-hire. Parang ganon. So here are some list of example portfolio items. So we have screenshot of ads, screenshots of results or ad stats in Ads Manager, right? There are some jargons na baka marinig nyo sa akin because these are normal, words that we're using in the industry. And you can research all about these naman. You can take note and you can write it down and research all about it. We have Facebook certificates from Facebook Blueprint. Okay, more info on that later. And we also have case studies, written or video. Facebook posts about your knowledge in Facebook ads, screenshots or post links. Di ba? May links yung mga post natin. Pwede nyo i-screenshot or pwede nyo ilagay din sa isang Google Doc yung mga links na yon for easy reference ng potential clients. And client testimonials as well. Alright? Very important yan. So of course, nung sisimula pa lang ako, walang client testimonials muna. So, humingi ako. Either humingi or sila yung kusa na nagbibigay. And compilation of resources on Facebook ads, PDF guides, doc guides, etc. And a website, which is not necessary. Now, here is a screenshot of my old portfolio. And this is all in Google Drive lang. So, dapat organized siya. Okay, nakita ninyo, naka number 1 siya. Ayan, kasi paminsan pag mag-load yung Google Drive sa end ni client, paminsan disorganized siya. Depende din sa setting niya. Naka-sort or filter ba by name, by file size, by type of file, or whatever. So yan, naka-number yung akin para alam nila kung ano yung uunahin, kahit magulo-gulo man sa view nila. Pero sa view ko, is that naka-organize siya. So yan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga laman niya. So here, Ads Manager Sample Results. So yan yung mga columns and graphs when you're already running Facebook ads. Makikita niyo yan. We have client testimonials. So mga screenshots lang din yan lahat. From Upwork, from Messenger, from Slack, from basically everywhere kung saan ako makakita ng testimonials. Meron pang nagpadala sa akin ng Microsoft Word doc or Google Doc ba yun? Doon lang na talaga sinulat yung testimonial niya. Sample ads. So ito yung mga nakita nyo kanina, plus more from other clients. And case studies. So these are all done video using Loom. Alright? So hindi nakita yung mukha ko dyan kasi, shy pa tayo dati. Ngayon, konti na lang yung pagka-shy. Kaya nakita na yung mukha. Pero dati, puro boses lang ang puhunan dyan. Okay? And then siguro konting creativity sa Google Slides. So Google Slides lang yan lahat. And pangit pa ng pagkaka-design ko yan dati. We have the Facebook certificates from Facebook Blueprint. So these are all free. Pag natapos niyo yung isang online course or module sa Facebook Blueprint, makakuha kayo ng certificate. Yun nga lang, it's English only sa Facebook Blueprint. Alright? Walang Tagalog doon. And my posts on Facebook ads. So yan, so maraming mga posts, mahahaba yan lahat. Hindi ko pa alam yung tamang formatting dati, tamang spacing, tamang paghihiwalay ng mga paragraphs and sentences, di ba? Basta sulat lang ako ng sulat based on what I learned. And then post. And then may mga mag-comment, may mga mag-react, may mga mag-share, may mga mag-PM din ng mga potential clients naman din. Personally, wala akong pakialam dati kung marami bang mag-react or mag-comment or whatever. Basta nire-replyan ko lang yung mga PMs, nire-replyan ko yung mga comments, di ba? And ina-answer din yung mga questions. Kasi that's where you will show your knowledge. Di ba? Recent Facebook ads results. So, merong ibang mga potential clients na naghahanap sila ng recent results. So, yan. Gumawa din ako ng isang folder sa Google Drive, folder ng portfolio ko for my recent results. So, naka-upload lang din dyan. Okay? Naka-label ng tama, tsaka paminsan naka-edit din kasi of course, yung mga personal identifying information ng client, kung naka-NDA man kayo or whatever. And then, there are some edits lang din. So, campaign, and then may mga arrows para ma-direct yung attention nila. Kasi yung sa Ads Manager, ang daming values, ang daming data, parang baka hindi nila alam kung ano yung titingnan una. So, maglagay ka lang ng edited na arrow doon or circle kung ano yung gusto mo i-highlight na result. Okay, so how to get hired naman? Best practices to get jobs in FB ads. So we have common job application or interview questions and answers. Okay. Sino na dito yung mga nag-apply or nag-apply before for Facebook ads ng mga job posts pero hindi sila natanggap? Whether sa interview or sa final hiring process or natanggap sila pero they were maybe fired or let go because of hindi nila alam yung ginagawa. So I'm not taking it against you, of course. Right? This is all for informational purposes. Okay. So dito sa how to get hired na portion, we'll have some sample na job posts and sample na cover letters ko din. Okay, so hindi naman ito necessary for everything kasi there are some clients na ma-meet mo lang sa chat, di ba? I-chat mo lang or mag-chat sa'yo. So, informal, di ba? Ito naman, medyo slightly formal kasi parang may job post and then may application ka na isa-send. So, it's the usual recruitment and hiring process for Facebook ads freelancers in job platforms or job sites. Okay. Anyone who would like to volunteer na lang. So raise your hand if you would like to volunteer to read this kung nakikita niyo siya clearly. Kasi usually ako nagbabasa nito at paminsan nakakatulog yung boses ko. So who would like to read itong sample job post na to. For audience participation naman tayo. So I will let you unmute yung microphone. Who wants to go first? Jan Ross. Okay. Ayan, 70 plus na pala yung 70 plus na pala yung attendees natin. Thank you very much for attending. Isi-search ko muna yung pangalan kasi ang dami na, di ko na ma-scroll. So, okay, Jan Ross, unmute natin. Hello, JR. Hello, JR. Are you there?
Hello.
Ayan,
Sir Agent. Yes po. Basahin ko na po.
Yes. So,
We are a mid-sized e-commerce store. If you're easygoing, a hard worker, and you have the skills we need, please join our team. We're looking for a junior media buyer. You will work directly under a senior media buyer. Skills needed. Number one, experience working with Facebook advertising platform. Specifically research and select interest, create page, add post, upload videos, setting up targeting, create campaign ad sets. Knowledge and skills required. Number one, perfect English fluency. Number two, adhere to a strict deadline. Number three, able to write quickly but accurately. Four, creative. Five, good communication skills. Six, able to respond quickly when needed. And lastly, please reply with details about your experience working with the Facebook advertising platform.
ayan, thank you very much, JR. Feel ko parang teacher na teacher ako dito sa online class na to kasi parang may student participation. Anyway, thank you very much. Ayan, let's go to the next page naman. So next page, ito yung sample cover letter ko na sinubmit. Okay, so the job post again was Facebook media buyer for e-commerce. So e-commerce for Facebook ads was really just booming that time a few years ago. So nag-take advantage ako and yun na yung parang naging nakasanayan ko na talaga, which is e-commerce. Right? Who would like to read the next one? Marvin. Hanapin ko muna tong dito, yung name mo, Marvin. Marvin, okay, unmute kita.
Hi, good evening, LJ.
Good evening.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll start. I see that you are hiring a junior media buyer for your e-commerce store. Kudos to you for seeking a team member who's easygoing, a hard worker, and skillful to help your senior media buyer. It is great you have outlined the type of experience you are looking for. Your requirements are specifically speaking to me in ways that are similar to my experience in the past year running ads. Learning and getting hands-on experience with an e-commerce business would be an awesome opportunity that I have been looking forward to. Audience research and selecting interests is crucial in ad targeting. However, as you already know, having a good audience doesn't mean that your ads will generate revenue. Your Facebook ads must have the right audience to convert. Hanggang dun lang. Okay na po.
Yeah, next page. Yes, paki-continue na lang po, Marvin.
Wait. Nasa first page pa rin tong screen ko. Okay, I will continue. Let me share my 3 most effective Facebook ads strategies when selecting an audience. It is helpful to ask yourself these questions. Number 1, who do they follow? Number 2, where do they frequent? And number 3, what do they fund? Some of my resources for these strategies are influencers like Nicholas Kuzmich, Marie Smith, the adspresso.com blog, and the connectshow.io blog. Your e-commerce business will benefit from my diverse experience with Facebook ads, whether it's different ad types, creative formats, targeting, and retargeting strategies.
All right, thank you very much, Marvin. Hanggang doon na lang. Okay, so guys, sa tingin ninyo, saan ko nakuha yung mga ideas na yan? Mga nilagay ko dyan sa cover letter na yan. Okay? So, ni-research ko lang yan, guys, sa mga sample cover letters din. 'Di ba? So, hindi naman here, kinostomize ko lang siya ng konti din. And of course, I'm using the formula na ADA, di ba? So A is for attention, that's the first part of the cover letter. I is for interest, so medyo sa second part. And then attention, interest, desire, okay? So this is for desire, third part. And then lastly, fourth part is AIDA, action. So there's a call to action, which I will show you. And part na to, itong part na to na nilagay ko sa it's helpful to ask yourself these questions. These are the questions that I learned from watching one of the mentors ko, si Nicholas Kuzmich, di ba? So palagi lang niya sinasabi yan, the three F's if you are going to um, find your audience or parang who are you going to target, di ba? So pabalik-balik ko lang naririnig yon sa kanya, and there are other types, there are other topics or things here naman na nakuha ko from these other resources kay Mary Smith, sa adespresso.com blog, and sa connectio.io the blog. Right? So talagang research lang and parang pinagtagpi-tagpi ko lang sila dun sa cover letter na yon. Alright? And of course, using the VA Bootcamp formula na sinishare talaga, which is the ADA formula. Okay? Yung last part nito is here for the call to action. So ako na magbabasa. Still, I'm open to learning more from your business and be mentored by your senior media buyer because my previous campaigns are more focused on lead generation and online course sales. Do check my portfolio for samples. So that's why it's important to have your portfolio, and those links are dummy links naman, pero just to give you an idea on how I write it, diba? So here's a link to my portfolio. I'm also inviting you to connect with me on Facebook. So kung naghahanap sila ng Facebook media buyer or for Facebook ads, diba? Most likely, meron din siguro silang Facebook account. Pwede silang mag-direct na PM or DM doon, at pwede rin na hindi na sila sa platform. So wala ng platform fees, 'di ba? So that's, part of it. Now, if you want to know more, let's talk. We can hop on a quick call to see if we are a good fit. Okay. So, yan yung action na part. So, hindi kasi pwede yung parang mga standard, cover letters of years ago, di ba? So, dapat maiba ka if you're applying for a job post, di ba? So, you have to get the attention. Going back to the first part ng discussion natin about the ribs at stake, it's about getting the attention. It's the same din sa cover letters. You have to get the attention. Yung iba pa nga, gumagawa ng video for the client, and even sa Upwork, you can upload your own profile video there. Diba? Pwede ka rin sa YouTube, gumawa ka ng video, upload mo sa YouTube channel mo, and then isali mo yung link. Diba? Okay, so those are some ways to stand out. So here are some other job posts naman din. Okay. Here are some other job posts na mostly on e-commerce din. So it's basically the same. You can search naman in either Upwork or onlinejobs.ph, freelancer.com, or other sites kung saan kayo usually nag-a-apply or kung ano yung mga mariresearch ninyo. And you will find similar requirements, similar responsibilities. Paminsan naka-template na din yan kasi paminsan ginagaya-gaya lang nila. Yung mga job posts na hindi clear or hindi alam ng mga clients kung ano yung ilalagay nila or kung ano ba yung hinahanap nila, yun yung mga maganda targetin or applyan. Kasi that's where you can show na nag-stand out ka. That's where you can show your expertise and experience. Kasi nga, hindi nila alam kung anong ginagawa nila, di ba? So, you will parang be the consultant, be the expert, be their guide kahit wala ka pa naman masyadong alam or experience. It's really because of what you have researched and how you are applying yung limited experience mo na yon of maybe even running your own Facebook ad. Okay. So, hindi ko na masyado babasahin because that takes up a lot of our time. And here are some common job application or interview questions and answers. All right? Do you have at least 1 year experience managing and creating Facebook ads? Okay, hindi naman necessary 1 year. You can justify it there naman. How might you improve ad rank in Facebook ads? Kung hindi mo alam sagot, maraming sagot sa YouTube nito. And they have screenshots, okay? So they can be blurred out, obviously, or some other proof that you've managed Facebook ads before. All right, so sabi ko na kanina, mag-ipon ng screenshots or videos, lagay sa portfolio kasi most likely tinatanong talaga yan. All right? And would you be willing to do a 15-minute audit of one of our clients' accounts and present your findings via Loom and Google Docs? 5 things you test or change. What would be your plan of action going forward? Pwede din yan i-research. Marami masyadong videos niyan sa YouTube, guys. And are you good with Google Ads as well? So of course, be honest lang there. Kung Facebook Ads lang. Kung Google Ads, maybe you're starting to learn or something. So yan, kinuha ko lang talaga yan lahat ng mga samples dito for the job posts and itong mga application questions sa mga previous na mga in-applyan ko. Right? Here are some additional questions as well na baka tanungin para lang ma-familiarize kayo. Please explain why you are qualified for this role. Parang it's a version of tell me about yourself, diba? And please explain how you are going to help us to increase the ad spend month over month on our client accounts while maintaining a high ROAS. So technical na yan. Sometimes yung mga job posts na mga ganon are looking for very experienced or mga senior na mga media buyers. So, quick ano lang pala, jargon check. Pag sinabing media buyers, so these are people who buy ads, who place ads, di ba? For clients. Usually, ginagamit to na term sa mga agencies. Merong mga senior media buyers, junior media buyers. They're the same terms if you're a Facebook ads VA, if you're a Facebook ads specialist, and all of that. So I've been both. I've been a junior media buyer. I've been a senior media buyer. I've been an HR specifically for hiring Facebook ads people lang talaga. And ako na yung nag-run ng buong department. Operations manager din for Facebook ads lang talaga. Ayan. So here are other questions. So we'll skip na lang this one kasi it's really, basically the same, the ones that you are seeing in other job posts din. Now, some questions can be very technical. Yes, may nagtanong sa akin, actually earlier today lang din, na is it going to be too technical for me ba, Sir LJ, yung Facebook ads? Can it not be beginner friendly, di ba? So I will honestly say that this is a technical skill. It really involves a lot of clicking, a lot of typing, a lot of understanding and analysis. But you can take it one step at a time naman. It doesn't mean na parang gusto mo kagad malaman lahat, dapat expert ka in one day. No, hindi naman ganon. It takes time to really build the familiarity of Facebook, the entire environment of Facebook Ads Manager. Kasi there are some clients who will, ask you for a demo. Can you point me where, parang test, it's like a test, di ba? Parang sinasabi na, where is this located in Ads Manager? What do you click? What's the process for this and that? Pag hindi mo nasagot yung mga yon, di ba? So, parang ding ka na doon. Ididing ka na nila, parang, di naman pala talaga niya alam. Okay? So that's why you need to do a lot of research first when applying. And yan din ang ginawa ko. Like, manood ng video. I'm very visual na tao. Hindi ako masyado sa mga blog posts na. More on video. Parang start or play and pause and then gagawin ko siya. If you have a laptop lang or a desktop with one screen, so pwede ano nga bang ginagamit sa Windows? Command tab or alt tab pala or something para mag-change yung window, di ba? From maybe a YouTube tab to or a YouTube window na naka-open sa Chrome to another Chrome window na naka-open yung Ads Manager para masundan mo. Or they can just be in one window in different tabs, di ba? Ayan. So those are some tips. Okay. So for interviews, it will be a test of your confidence, knowledge, and experience. Yeah. So sometimes interviews, they will give you a test, like a demo test or a practical test on navigating Facebook ads. Now, here are some insider tips naman from a recruiter. Okay, so that's me. So when I recruit and hire people for Facebook ads roles, these are the qualities that I look for. And this is based also on experience nung nire-recruit at hina-hire din ako. So honesty. Okay, so that's number one talaga. So it's easy to immediately spot if the applicant does not have the relevant knowledge, skills, and experience. Um, Number two is that you need to have a good grasp of Facebook ad policies, what can be done, what can't be done, what to avoid, and what to never ever do. Okay? How do they handle adversities when their business manager, ad account, Facebook page, or profile gets shut down? Nagpapanik ba sila? Or alam ba talaga nila kung ano ang gagawin? Do they know the process? Okay? Or do they not know the process? Parang pag tinanong ka nito, ay wait na mental block, hindi ko pala alam kung anong process, kung anong gagawin. Or baka hindi ko pa na-experience, di ba? Kahit hindi mo na-experience, there is a specific process on what to do that's available online, a resource. And how knowledgeable they are in navigating the Facebook Ads Manager. So dati nagbibigay ako ng mga test. Okay, so navigate this and that, do this and that. And then tinitingnan ko, naka-screen share lang. Malalaman mo kung alam or hindi. And they must know every type of campaign objective and their settings. So itong favorite ko na test. Kasi there are some sinasabi nila experience, hindi naman pala alam itong specific campaign objective, di ba? What is the brand awareness objective? What is the store catalog na objective? Can you show me how to create something like that? Tapos, ay, wala na. So, sorry. Okay, ganun talaga. Kasi there are some clients na very strict. So pag strict yung clients and malaki yung budget, and of course, dapat yung standards is that strict din, up to standards din, yung skills and yung pag-hire. Don't worry guys, hindi lahat ng in-applyan ko maganda yung pagkaka-interview, kompleto ng mga documents or requirements ba, or I aced the practical test. There are times na nag-blackout, hindi naman nag-blackout, yung parang na-mental block ako, parang tapos paminsan, nag-curse pa ako. There are times na parang nag-Tagalog pa ako, na parang yung paminsan magma-murmur ka kasi pag naka-screen share ka, naka-on yung mic mo, magma-murmur ka dito. Pala, ganun, okay, mali. Ay, parang, yung mga ganun na mga moments, di ba? So, maririnig, makikita nila yon. At hindi perfect yung naging experience ko for this. That's why I'm sharing all of this so that possibly you can avoid yung mga nagawa ko na hindi maganda. Bonus points if they know how to write ad copy, design graphics, and videos based on Facebook standards and website coding. So those are some bonus points. There are some job posts na naghahanap ng complementary skills na ganon. Okay? So it doesn't mean that you need to know how to design magagandang graphics or edit magandang videos. But it's also good that you have an idea. Diba? Ano ba yung policy ni Facebook when it comes to graphics, when it comes to videos, when it comes to the overall setup of the ad. Kung ano ba yung mga pwede advertise or not. Pwede ba mag-advertise ng drugs or not, di ba? Or pwede ba mag-advertise ng mga adult products or not? Or weapons or not, di ba? So yun, dapat medyo alam niyo yun. Alright, so dito na tayo sa part na how I increased my rate and leveled up from being a Facebook ads freelancer to a Facebook marketing consultant, earning 6 digits per month. How long did it take me ba to earn that 6 digits per month since I started with Facebook ads or as a Facebook ads freelancer? How long do you think, guys? Let me know in the chat. Okay, let me know in the chat. Was it 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or until now? Okay. All right. But before that, let me show you my Upwork profile. So, hindi lang naman to pagpe-flex, flex and all. Merong mga mapupulot kayo dito. Okay? So, the first one is that 100% job success and top rated. So, ito lang yung for the Upwork people is that ginagamit ko tong screenshot na to for clients din to attract their attention. Kasi di naman yun 100% dati Dati parang 80% or paminsan wala pa nga yan. Dati hindi naman ako top rated, hindi rin ako rising talent, di ba? Ngayon may top rated plus pa. So yan, binild up yan lahat. At nung na-build up ko na, screenshot ko kaagad. Kasi that, proves the quality of your work and experience din. Di ba? So you can also use that to your advantage. Okay? So, itong Upwork profile na to, matagal na to actually, hindi ko na to ina-update. Pero there are still some invitations na pumapasok. So, yung iba, nireplyan ko, yung iba, ina-out of platform ko na kasi alam ko na yung mga techniques and all of that. Ayan. So, ito nga yung samples ng mga invitation for interviews. Okay? Um, invitation for interview sa e-commerce Facebook Messenger chatbot, Facebook ad specialist needed. Ito, name your price pa tong isa. So, depende talaga. Okay? So, when you build your profile up and of course, yung career ninyo, kung okay naman lahat and all of that, it will take you some time to also get to this point. Pero it's worth it naman. Yung parang ikaw na yung nilalapitan, di ba? Ikaw na yung nilalapitan ng clients, ikaw na yung nilalapitan ng trabaho. In short, ikaw yung nilalapitan ng pera. Sino ba yung gusto na sila na yung hinahabol or nilalapitan ng pera? Dito, whatever, MLM, power, whatever, this is reality. Okay? Sino yung gusto na sila na yung nilalapitan ng pera? Sino yung gusto technically ayaw natin mag-say no to money or clients. Pero may mga instances ako niyan na I have to say no na kasi I'm very busy or pag tinanggap ko yung project na yon is that di na ako matutulog and all of that or baka hindi ako sure kung makakapag-deliver ba ako kaya pinipili ko na lang yung mga projects. Sino yung gusto na umabot dun sa point na yon na nagde-decline na? May mga solutions naman doon, of course, to build your team, to build an agency, to outsource more para um, you will still get a portion of that fee or that money, di ba? Okay. So mukhang madami. Mukhang madami talaga, ha? And these are some as well. Ito yung mga budgets nila. So here are some budgets na receive ko from invitations, like estimated budget $2,500, di ba? So excluding pa yung ad spend dyan. Iba pa yung money for running ads versus money to be paid sa'yo as a service provider or yung fee mo. Siguro sa mga artista, talent fee or sa mga professionals, professional fee, di ba? So iba yung fee mo pa. Meron itong isa full-time Facebook ad media buyer over $1 million in ad spend, di ba? So, isipin nyo na if they're looking for someone who's ran $1 million in ad spend, tingin nyo, magkano kaya yung isi-spend nila in ads din? Di ba? Baka $1 million din. And of course, magkano yung fee sa'yo? Di ba? Parang sisiyo na lang yung ilang $1,000 na fee nila sa'yo. Ito isa, estimated budget, $1,000 din. So, depende yan sa project. Merong mga hourly rates, may mga monthly rates, may mga project rates din. Paminsan, you have a lot of options or a lot of clients na in a month na you will really exceed 6 digits per month. Paminsan, di mo na mamalayan kasi pumapasok na lang sa bank account. Like ako dati, hindi ko na masyado namamalayan. Okay, parang ganun pala. Now, how do you get to that point, diba? So first, of course, is that you have to do a great job. Deliver results and make your clients happy. Hindi lang naman puro accept ng trabaho, pero hindi naman pala maganda yung trabaho. Hindi naman maganda yung results. Diba? Hindi naman happy yung clients. So that's the first thing that you have to build up. Kasi susunod na din yung iba. Now, here is a screenshot from one of our campaigns, e-commerce campaigns that generated $1 million in sales in less than a month. This was 21 days or 23 days pa to. I forgot yung sa funnel namin. But this is $1 million in US sales. Kasi fourth quarter to ng year eh. So talagang sales talaga to. So, wow, this is too early. Too early kasi kakaran lang namin ng campaign. Less than a month lang talaga. And we just reached $1 million sales on a client's funnel. So because of that, na-award yung clients ko ng 2 Comma Club na award sa US sa ClickFunnels na company. Okay? So ayan. So sino yung gusto makakapag-produce ng mga results na ganyan for clients? $1 million in sales. Ilan ba yan? 50? Less than 50 million pesos. Diba? Alright? Next naman. So ito, puro e-com talaga ako guys. Pasensya na, e-com talaga kasi the numbers are there. Aside from the money is there, the numbers to support, the demand is there as well. So dun tayo kung saan yung makakapagpahappy ng ating wallets and bank accounts and overall self din. Diba? Di lang naman sa pagmumukhang pera, pero of course, money is involved. Money is needed then. It may not be the most important thing in life, but it affects all other important things in life. Okay? So, nabasa ko lang yun dati sa quote. So, wag ako yung gagamitin yung to quote that. Now, here is our e-com client store. Nung December, years ago, week after week, she's literally giving herself the license to print money on demand. Diba? So, $10,000 in sales for $300 lang na ad spend. So, isipin yung ang laki ng return kasi in-house to na e-commerce. Hindi siya drop shipping. So, controlled namin and controlled din ni client yung expenses and yung calculations. Versus kung sa dropshipping, parang 'di ba, yung iba paminsan maliit lang yung profit or iba malaking profit or iba tapos may mga logistics nightmares pa and all of that. Here, control kasi namin almost everything. And ito, week 2, results didn't really meet our expectations, but at almost 2,000% na return on ad spend, e-commerce client is still very happy and profitable. Okay. So next, I acquired as much knowledge, skills, and experience I could. And with that, I was able to increase my rate. So Facebook ads kasi is an ever, changing platform. It always updates. So you should also update your knowledge, skills, and experience then. So that's why even though I'm already teaching Facebook ads, I still have agency clients kasi kailangan hasain talaga yung skill eh. Mahirap magturo if hindi mo naman na-experience. And every time I had a new client, I'd have a higher hourly or monthly rate. So dun ko nalaman na parang, willing pala tong client na to for this rate. And I'm sure mas maraming clients na mas malaki yung budget sa kanya or mas mayaman sa kanya. Diba? So mas makaka-afford sila ng higher hourly or monthly rate. Hindi ko ginamit yung market rate, hindi ko parang I didn't rely on that much na parang, ganito lang pala dapat parang $5 per hour, $10 per hour lang pag ganito yung job. Hindi gano'n yung mindset ko that time. Kasi na-change na yung mindset ko. Gano'n dati. Ilang clients ba ako for $1, $2, $3 per hour nung hindi pa ako sa Facebook ads na skill. Gano'n yung mga sakit ng mga veteran freelancers before. Now, because I have documented my experience since the beginning, so ito yung gusto ko mag-grasp ninyo. Alright? Guys, are you listening pa ba? Ito yung gusto ko mag-grasp ninyo. Okay? Medyo kailangan talaga to makuha. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Okay? So documenting your experience since the beginning, yung story mo, yung skills and results, pag na-document mo yan at na-present mo yan kay client, diba? Parang magiging unquestionable na. Wala na silang doubt na, okay pala itong i-hire natin. Okay yung background niya, yung skills, yung experience. And of course, nakikita talaga natin online. Diba? So it's about establishing legitimacy. Kasi merong mga scammers as well. There are scammers na freelancers, of course. There are scammers na clients din. And na-scam na rin ako niya. Nasa Facebook ads ako na niche na nun. Na-scam pa ako ng isang client. 1 week full-time ako nagtrabaho. May party ako dapat, hindi naman party. May parang family gathering sa in a specific water sports complex in Manila na gathering. Skinip ko yun kasi trabaho ko full-time, bagong client. After 1 week, hindi nagbayad, hindi na nag-communicate, nag-reply sa akin. So yun. Talagang, okay. Now, I also learned complementary skills such as graphic design, video editing, copywriting, Google Ads, and Messenger bots. So maraming magandang skills na i-pair kay Facebook Ads. Pero you have your skills sa Facebook Ads has to be solid na, 'di ba? Hindi yung parang beginner ka pa lang sa lahat. Parang dapat meron kang anchor na skill that you really know and i-add mo na lang yung graphic design, video editing, copywriting, or any other skills that will give more value to your client. Dati, Facebook ads ako na specialist, at the same time, proofreader ako ng libro ni client na sinusulat. Kasi yung English niya hindi maganda kahit from the first world country siya. So ilang mga books yung na pinublish niya, I think dalawa, yung pinroofread ko muna. Lahat ng posts din niya, social media posts, pinu-proofread ko muna, ine-edit ko pa yung mga yon kahit hindi siya related for Facebook ads, di ba? So mga complementary skills yon na that will add more value at the same time that will add more sa rate or sa income. Okay, gusto niyo ba yun, guys? The more skills that you add, mas tumataas yung rate ninyo. Hindi lang yung parang, ay, all-in-one pala tong $5 or $10 per hour mo. Kahit ano ipagawa sa'yo, same pa rin yung rate mo. Hindi ganun. Okay? Right. And these are some of my digital badges and certifications naman, which you can also get. Right? Except I think itong nasa center kasi from Facebook talaga to and this was an invite only. Pero meron silang publicly available na mga um, certificates that you can apply for pero magbabayad lang tsaka may exam. All right? Here are some from ManyChat as an agency partner and messenger marketing expert. From Facebook Facebook Marketing Consultants Program. And digital marketer. So itong nasa pinaka-right, certificate of completion ng mga courses nila. Kasi they are very well-known, highly regarded sa industry na pag sinabi, uy, you trained pala from digital marketer and meron kang certificate from their courses, is that, parang mataas talaga yung tingin sa skills mo. Now, when you give more value than what you're paid for, clients see your potential and worth to make an impact in their business. Okay, this is very true. Because of this, you have the leverage to demand and command your rate. So a consistent 6 digits per month income with one client alone is possible. What more with 2, 3, 4, or more clients? All right? So sa tingin nyo ilan yung clients na na-handle ko na pinakamarami, maximum, in a month? Right? Sino unang makaka-guess ay tama. Tama yung guess niya. Sino? Para pala ng loto, no? Maraming numbers. Okay. Sino makaka-guess? Pinakamarami. Wala pa nakaka-guess. Okay, sasabihin ko na. 15 clients. Alright? 1, 5. 15 clients. Okay? A few months, mga around 10 to 15, ganyan. Pero 15 yung maximum. And a few months na yan, nagkakasakit ako. So, nagbawas ako ng mga clients. Nagbawas ng clients, pero tinaasan yung rates for the other clients. Okay? Mahirap pag nawalan ka ng Facebook ad specialist na alam talaga yung ginagawa niya. Ako naman din, hinayang din ako kasi yung ibang mga clients is that gusto ko talaga yung niche and all for producing results, pero yun nga, health is wealth. Okay? Dapat a good balance of it talaga. And yung iba, nagpapahire pa sa akin, nagpapahanap pa ng replacement and all of that. Sabi ko, sige, I will try and maybe recommend people na kilala ko. Pero hindi ko na siya ginawang priority. 'Di ba? Kasi madadagdagan pa yung trabaho ko. Full-time po ba lahat or project-based? Combination? Full-time, part-time, project-based? Ayan. Mostly project-based. Kasi yung iba, konti lang yung kailangan na i-monitor pag na-launch na, pero monthly retainer rate sila, ganon. Iba, magpapa-change lang ng ads or may request. And meron ding full-time talaga. Full-time, di naman talaga full-time na 8 hours or 10 hours. Paminsan full-time, 6 hours. Paminsan full-time, 4 hours lang pala. Ganon. Depende sa progress. Or depende sa agreement nyo din. So here's a sample strategy. So ito yung exact strategy na ginamit ko, which will explain the full-time, part-time, and project-based. So first is to get a full-time Facebook ads client. If you're starting, you can either apply as their VA or a Facebook marketing assistant. Diba? Facebook ads VA or Facebook marketing assistant. And then if you have debts, like me before, this gig pays for your bills and debts. Kasi bills, hindi naman yan namamatay. Debts, pwede ma-debt. Okay. Sorry, pasensya na sa corny jokes. I just, come up with it. Kung ano man maisip ko. So, yun nga. So, that was for the full-time. Pwede actually dalawang full-time kung kaya mo eh. So, here's an example. So, here's an example from Upwork. type Facebook ads and you will see 8,000 jobs available. Diba? Next is to get a part-time Facebook ads client as you gain more knowledge and experience with your full-time client. So sa full-time, you will already have that experience, you will have the screenshots, maybe you have some back and forth communication kay client na, uy, ang galing mo, ang ganda ng ginawa mo and whatever. So screenshot mo yan lahat, right? And yun ang gagamitin mo to apply for those part-time clients, di ba? So here is a screenshot from onlinejobs.ph. When you search for Facebook ads, there's currently 89 jobs available. Pwede mo pa yan i-filter for full-time, part-time, and freelance. Now, number 3 na strategy is to grow the number of your part-time clients kasi at least less hours or paminsan they won't even require time tracking or hours monitoring anymore as long as matapos mo yung job or yung task. Okay? There are different types of tasks. Yung iba magde-design ka ng image, yung iba mag-research ka ng interests lang, iba mag-launch ka lang ng campaigns, yung iba increase mo yung budget every other day. Yung iba off mo yung mga campaigns na ganito. May mga specific types of small tasks ang Facebook ads, not the entire thing naman necessary yung kukunin mo, 'di ba? Or yung ipapagawa din sa'yo. And grow the number of your part-time clients, whether project-based or a small number of hours per week. That way, you will get exposed to a lot of campaigns, diba? So if you can remember, sabi ko kanina, you need to know, or it's an asset if you know all the types of Facebook ads campaigns objectives. Kasi you will get that experience, you will get that knowledge then, and you will gain tons of experience really fast. So, ganyan yung ginawa ko. Ang daming clients in the beginning kaagad, di naman lahat successful, but I got that experience and I got the screenshots and I got some of their messages na, "Uy, good job, good work," para mga ganun. Now, in 6 months to 1 year, having a 6-digit monthly income with this skill is definitely doable, even from scratch. Even from scratch. Okay, dapat tapos na to. And the next topic, hourly and monthly rates of Facebook ads freelancer. So this is based on market rate. Again, you don't really have to follow the market rate, but if you're beginning, you can. And this is some of the rates na nakikita ko before in Upwork, in onlinejobs.ph, and some clients would also give me a budget kung magkano ba yung ipopost namin, a rate for hiring. So, ito yung siguro maybe the hard truth. Yun nga, parang sabi ko na, hourly or monthly rates are subjective depending on the agreement with the client. Diba? Parang ang hirap naman na parang ini-enslave ka for maybe $3 or $5 per hour. Tapos ang hirap ng job mo for Facebook ads, lahat-lahat ikaw. Tapos ang laki pala ng budget ni client for ads, ang laki ng company. Parang hindi siya proportionate. Diba? Parang there's an imbalance. Okay, hindi naman ikaw yung parang kukunin mo yung 25% ng business niya or ng company niya. 'Di ba? Parang medyo naman yung makakaluwag-luwag ka na rate, 'di ba? Okay? But please don't start at anything below $5 per hour. Okay? So I didn't even start at $5 per hour when it comes to Facebook ads. I started at around 15. Okay? So may tumanggap ng 15. Sabi ko, surely may siguro tatanggap din ng 20. And then may tumanggap. And then sunod naman 25. And then 30. And then 35. And then so on. Okay? So ito yung sample if you're beginning around $5 to $15 per hour. For monthly rates naman, you can calculate whether full-time or part-time. And that's around $500 part-time and $1,000 full-time. So all in USD. Okay? Clients in maybe other countries, kino-convert ko. Like Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, some European countries. Yun. So this is one of the screenshots pala. So yun, yung answer kanina to the number of how long it took me was 7 months. Okay? So from college dropout call center agent to freelancer earning 100K per month after 7 months. So mag-calculate tayo. Kung may mga calculator kayo dyan, pwede nyo ilabas para sabay-sabay tayo mag-calculate. So itong June 13. So this is $250. All in USD to ha. And then galing kasi ito sa PayPal ko. Okay, so June 13 was $250. And then plus June 11. Okay. Pabalik pala to. Okay. Ulitin natin. So June 3, 2017. So that's $200 plus June 8, $750.16 plus June 11, $190.90 plus June 13, $250. Okay? Plus June 24, $1,000. So magkano na yun lahat, guys? Sino nag-calculate? Sino nag-calculate? Magkano na yun lahat? $2,391.06. O, diba? So, kung tag 50 pesos nung time na yon yung conversion, so that's more than 100K na. Ayan. So, yun yung mga time na parang sabi ko, parang lumampas na ata. Teka nga, parang tingnan ko nga yung PayPal ko at calculate ko. So, ayun na. Yun talaga. Actually, hindi nga ako masyado aware nun kasi busy ako kasi mag-monitor ng ads, mag-launch, tapos at the same time, apply pa rin ako. Kasi may time pa ako nun. Diba? So, yun. Yun na yun. Asan yung ibang screenshot? Okay, yan. So here are some other screenshots naman. So nag-move out na ako kay PayPal. Yung mga payments from clients are all from TransferWise na. There are some PayPal, pero like, as in super parang nagbe-beg na yun sa akin na pwede ba PayPal na lang yung gamitin. Ganun. So here are some TransferWise screenshots from around 2018 to 2019. I think this is weekly nagsisend sa akin. Ito weekly din to. Ito every 2 weeks ata to. Or weekly pa rin. Nakalimutan ko na. 2019. I think every 2 weeks na to. Ayan. And then ito naman monthly. And then ito, ayan. So, tinakpan ko na lang. Pero may comma yan, guys. So, pag may comma, so, four figures na siya na USD. Ayan, from PayPal to. Ito, ano talaga to na client na nag-beg na pwede ba PayPal na lang. Kasi naguguluhan siya sa TransferWise. Okay? So, yan. Yun na yun. Okay, so 1 minute break muna. Wala tayong like or heart bot. Meron pala, di ba, dito sa Zoom may bago na ata yung parang emoji sa mga accounts ninyo. So, yan. Pwede nyo i-like. Meron ba? Hindi ako sure. Hindi ko ginagamit yan. So, thumbs up lang ba? Ano yung ibang buttons? Hindi ako sure. So, let me know na lang kung pala kung yan nga, if you're liking the explanation or content. Medyo malapit na tayo matapos, guys. Okay, so I hope na nakuha niyo naman kung ano yung strategy, di ba? When it comes to the combination ng freelance or project-based, tapos full-time and part-time as well. Okay? So if you're really beginning, talagang, there's gonna be a lot of work, kailangan magpakumbaba, kailangan mag-gather ng experience, ng knowledge, di ba? Pero wag naman yung parang to the point na aabusuhin ka na. Okay? Kasi we don't advocate for that abusive clients. I've had some of those before na din. Okay. Sunod na topic dito. Ayan, so resources list naman. So resources list. Okay, so we have our free resource list if you want to know more kasi as I mentioned kanina, kailangan ng maraming research, yung knowledge comprehension mo rin when it comes to the industry. So meron tayong mga resources na ibibigay. And these are some resources that I still use up to this day. So ang Facebook Ads Help section. So dito talagang dito yung mga binabasa ko dati, right? Pwede naman i-screenshot na lang yung link or pwede nyo i-google lang Facebook Ads Help section. Meron kasing Facebook pages na help section, Facebook whatever pa na help section. Ito specifically for Facebook ads talaga. And they have a lot of text-based na mga explanation there when it comes to the topics related to Facebook ads. Facebook Learning Platform naman. So this is Facebook Blueprint. So yung mga certificates ko na marami na nakita nyo kanina were all from here. Pinagtyagaan ko talaga yan na tapusin kahit paminsan yung videos. Some of their videos boring, tapos yung iba parang text explanation na parang babasahin mo pa talaga, di ba? Para matapos. But in the end, it was worth it naman. Ad Espresso blog. So this is an updated blog of Facebook changes. They are a third-party platform as well for running ads. So may mga clients ako na pinagamit dito sa akin. And okay naman kasi they are a Facebook marketing partner. So certified sila and then they are compliant with policies as well. So okay lang naman gamitin siya third-party na platform for running ads kasi connected din siya kay Facebook. Pero mas prefer ko pa rin yung sa Facebook lang talaga, sa Ads Manager. Ito yung Facebook business na Facebook page. Alright? So there are some updates there. Paminsan, I read there from time to time, get some case studies din nila na pinapublish. And Facebook IQ, so dito yung statistics when it comes to country-specific na statistics. So they have data for US, Canada, in specific industries. Say, for example, in the e-commerce industry. They also have even data for Philippines as well. Facebook IQ or Facebook Insights. Yun. All right, let's go to some of the influencers. You've heard me speak about them before. We have Mary Smith, so that's her Facebook page. And ito din yung free Facebook group niya, Mary Smith's Social Scoop. So nag-share ako dyan ng mga findings and mga new features ng Facebook and Facebook ads as well. Paminsan yung mga discover ko lang na, uy, may bago palang feature, uy, may bago palang ito. Doon ko kagad pinopost actually. Kasi tinitingnan ko kung meron na ba sa international accounts. Kasi puro mga, almost, maraming international dito na mga, users and members. Nicholas Kuzmich, so medyo advanced na Facebook ads. I'm part of his, yung inner council. So that was like a $4,000 per year na membership niya. And then a client put me in there kasi andun din siya. And then that's where I learned a lot of the advanced strategies then, and that's where we also got some clients then inside. Pero yan yung profile niya and ito yung free group niya. FB Marketing Mastery Group. So marami nagpo-post din dyan for job posts on Facebook ads. Informal siya kasi yung iba parang, I'm looking for a Facebook ad specialist. I'm looking for someone to help me with Facebook ads and all of that. Ganun. So pwede kayo message, pwede kayo mag-comment. Yung mga nagpapatulong, di ba? Pwede kayo mag-comment muna to provide value and help. And then if they want, a more direct help and working relationship, di naman romantic, di ba? Working relationship. So yun, you can talk via PM na or private in conversation. Kat Howell, so this is really one of my favorites, especially when it comes to e-commerce, kasi all she talks about is really just Facebook ads. And then, ito yung free group niya, Facebook Ad Hacks Group. Okay, pwede nyo screenshot and then you can join later. Alright, niches or industries that Facebook loves. So, bakit naman love? Kasi they have case studies about these niches or industries, diba? They wouldn't create case studies on these niches or industries if they don't like it, diba? Say, for example, weapons. Okay? So here are some industries or niches that you can dive in when it comes to Facebook ads. Pwede siya yung niches ng clients ninyo or business ninyo or whatever you want to specialize in. So automotive, so pwede mga dealerships, whether first-hand dealerships or second-hand dealerships or third-party dealerships. E-commerce, so that's all around talaga. Financial services, okay, as long as it's done the right way, kasi meron ibang financial and monetary services na ayaw ni Facebook. Health and pharmaceuticals, ang ano ko dito is that as long as it's FDA approved, kasi if ever man magka-problem kayo, pwede ninyo i-justify yung product ninyo for health and pharmaceuticals. Professional services, so ito yung mga either massage ba or dentists or pwede lawyers din, plumbers, lawn people, gardeners, di ko na alam, roofers, mga ganun. So those are professional services. Restaurants, so food, walang issues yung Facebook about food provided na, it's healthy and safe. Retail, so retail stores, especially physical products. Whether even if it's just home-based or kung meron bang physical store, okay lang. All right, so that's basically the content of the webinar. So let's go naman for Q&A na. So if you have any questions, you can raise hand muna para organize yung pag-questions natin. And I'll just select, people here sa list. one by one na i-unmute sila para hindi magulo yung audio natin. Okay? So it's Q&A time. So everything that, I have discussed naman, everything that I have discussed, you can ask questions related to it. Okay? And sino ang unang mag-raise ng hand to ask their question? Pwede live via audio naman or pwede din sa chat na lang tapos babasahin ko. Okay? Anyone who has questions? Kanina parang maraming questions, ngayon wala na. So hindi ko na mas-scroll back, 'di ba? Yung chat kasi ang haba ng mga, tinype ninyo dati or ang dami na pala. So what questions do you have that's related to Facebook ads naman and how to earn 6 digits per month as a Facebook ads freelancer? Right, let's go first with Doreen. Is your hand naka-raise? Kanina pa ata to eh. Let's go with Nesty. Hello, Nesty. I will unmute you. Nesty, unmute.
Yes.
Yes.
Narinig ba ako?
Yes, we can now hear you.
Yeah. If for example, gusto ko mag-focus sa isang niche like e-commerce, may specific ba kailangan pag-aralan o general FB ads din ang kailangang matutunan?
There is specifically a topic for Facebook ads for e-commerce. Kasi there is yung international na e-commerce, which is all based on websites, right? Diba? So, kasi automated yung systems nila. Everything is done online and payments are also automated and done online. And there's also the local e-commerce, whether sa atin, and there are some countries din na, parang mano-mano system pa rin, right? Iba-iba yung payment methods, hindi siya integrated online payments, whether PayPal, credit, or debit card. Diba? So there are different types of e-commerce na strategies for Facebook ads, and you can check more about them naman, diba? You can check more about them naman. But for international, there are a lot of standard processes when it comes to Facebook ads for e-commerce. Kasi it's really the parang the standard process. You check up, you view a product, you add to cart, you check out, and then you make the payment, and then you receive the product, diba? So there's a standard process for that in Facebook ads. Yung sa local naman na informal, there is, pero puro chat-chat.
Kasama ba siya dun sa course mo?
Later, we'll talk more about that.
Okay, hindi nakabili na ako eh, na-anticipate ko. Si Buboy to,
Yes.
si Buboy nila yun.
Yes, Buboy,
Ay,
thank
already
you very
ba?
much. I recognize naman your name. Sige, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Alright. Okay, next question natin is from Jen. Wait lang, lower hand. Okay, unmute. Okay, hi Jen.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Jen.
Okay po. This is in regards to business manager po.
Okay, is this a technical question?
Somehow po.
Okay,
Matagal ko na itong gusto i-question.
Alright, paki-PM na lang or post sa group. Wag lang muna tayo technical questions ngayon kasi, other people also have questions about the topics naman na that we discussed. Kasi this isn't a technical webinar.
Okay po.
Okay? Alright, sige. Now, magbabasa ko ng questions sa chat. Mary Grace Barcena, I have a question regarding sa local rate po. Okay, what's the question? Paki-type na po kagad yung question natin. Alright? Daisy, question po, how can we know where in the FB marketing funnel a business is currently in? Depende yun sa process nila, di ba? So kung what type of business ba sila and what is their process in doing business online. So medyo very general siya. Where in the FB marketing funnel a business is. Kasi a business can be in a lot of funnels, di ba? Pwede sila at the top of the funnel, at the middle of the funnel, or bottom of the funnel. So that's an overview, but that's kind of technical now when it comes to Facebook marketing. Kasi there are different levels of funnels and different types of campaigns then for those funnel levels. From Raf, doon sa 15 clients nyo, ilan doon full-time? Can we run Facebook ads for insurance? Hindi ko na maalala kung ilan yung full-time doon. I think mga 2 to 3 siguro. And then puro part-time and project-based yung iba. Ang nilet go ko, mostly yung mga project-based and part-time. Kasi kinailangan ko pa yung mga full-time ng dati. Can we run Facebook ads for insurance? Yes, you can run Facebook ads for insurance as long as it is compliant with Facebook policies. From Mary Grace, I am a graphic designer po, and recently a friend who wants to launch a business contacted me asking for my help para mag-create ng FB page and ads. Kaya lang, wala pa po ako idea sa local rate. Okay, so what is the business about ba? Is it starting pa lang? Can you do it for free in exchange for the results and the testimonial? Or if you want to charge na, for local, you can charge 25K to 100K per month, really depending on you. If you want to start at 15K, that's fine, right? Again, if you're gonna ask me, I don't follow market rate, okay? Kung ano man yung market rate ng iba, ano yung nakikita ninyo na pinapublish, hindi ko pina-follow yun. Kung ano yung gusto ko, yun yung pina-follow ko. Pero kung starting ka pa lang, siguro, you can follow market rate. Which is, you can convert lang siguro naman yung binigay ko. Kasi, for me, I don't believe in the geo pricing. Na para porket in the Philippines ka or Philippines yung client mo, bababaan ko yung presyo, ganon. So for me, that's not how it works. Okay? The service is the same, di ba? The skill is the same. Why should the price be different? From Joanne, regarding looking for clients, which platform would you highly recommend? All the platforms na pwede. Kasi almost all of the platforms na nano ko, na may profile ako, are looking for Facebook ads. Ganon siya kasikat, ganon siya ka-in-demand. But most of my clients are from Upwork and onlinejobs.ph and FreeUp. From Rina, how long does it take po to get results from your Facebook ads campaigns, or may timeline po ba yung pag-run ng ads? Technical question. Kindly post that in the group na lang, which I will share later. Merly, sir, I'm a grad of VA Bootcamp pero di ko po nagamit kasi nahirapan po ako mag-apply. Parang tagal nun makakuha ng client. Is there a way that I can refresh my knowledge for free, or yung di na masyadong mahal ang babayaran? I'm not sure. Are you lifetime access ba sa VA Bootcamp or the 1-year access? Kindly email their support at support@vabootcamp.ph to check yung access mo to see if you still have access. Okay, I am not affiliated with the team anymore, not a business partner anymore. So I wouldn't know the access stuff. Hi sir, I received a claim credit worth 550 pesos kanina lang po. Pwede na din po ba yun gamitin to run ads? Yes, actually, naka-receive din ako kanina kasi there was maybe a mistake in their billing or whatever. Sometimes that happens. So you will receive Facebook ad credit. So there is, I think yun yung unang gagamitin, or there is an option to select yun muna yung gagamitin for billing. All right. So not really much questions na, and we'll have another Q&A in a bit, okay? But before that, let's go to webinar attendance certificate naman. So there is a free webinar attendance certificate. For the webinar attendance certificate details, so here's the link, screenshot nyo na lang, and then go to that link later. So go to adsintensive.com/certificate. Okay, adsintensive.com/certificate. Type ko din dito. And then copy and paste nyo lang later. So andun yung details to get your certificate. And join our free Facebook group, the Facebook Ads Marketers PH. So if you want to learn about Facebook ads and some of the things that I post there na related to Facebook ads naman, you can join our free group. You can just type Facebook Ads Marketers PH sa search bar sa Facebook, or you can go directly to the link. Ayan. Copy-paste ko na lang yung link dito kasi baka mamali ako ng type. Okay. Right. Before pala for additional questions. So ito pala, do you remember the example for the ribs or steak? Do you remember this, the ribs example? Okay. So from that ribs na example, again, as I mentioned before, na kinuha ko lang yung screenshot from a webinar that I attended. So it was a free webinar, nasa YouTube siya, pwede nyo i-check. And this is from my mentor and close friend, Ninia Mendoza. So yan siya, yung naka-circle. So nag-meet kami niyan in three occasions na. One was here in Davao for a TEDx na event. And then in Manila for the Freelancer Fair. So you can check the YouTube video Virtual Assistant Training, the ultimate guide to fast and efficient Facebook marketing. So marami ako natutunan sa kanya there. Siya yung one of the people who opened my eyes to the potential of Facebook ads and earning really a lot of it. So yun. So be grateful to your mentors, kung sino man sila. Right? And thank you for listening. Okay, so that ends na po. Thank you very much again for listening. So that ends our ads intensive webinar, how to earn 6 digits per month as a Facebook ads freelancer. Don't forget to join our group, the Facebook Ads Marketers PH. That's a free Facebook group. Make sure you read the description on how to join the group. All right, go to facebook.com/FBAdsMarketers PH. And also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, LJ Jose. You can just search it on YouTube then. For the webinar attendance certificate, go to adsintensive.com/certificate for the instructions. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Hey guys, it's LJ again. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give us a like or a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It will really help the channel a lot. Also, please don't forget to share this video. Thanks and see you on the next one.